Take one.
So what's going on, guys? It's our third session now, and I'd just like to start off, by saying I'm glad to see you guys again. Made a lot of progress since the first session that we met, and I'd like to ask, how are things going at home?
Well, I think they're going pretty good. Me and his mother are still working out our little problems, and we're, with her illness, we're doing the best we can to keep this family as one. So I feel like we're making progress from where we was.
That's good. How do you feel, Trey?
It's hard going to school, and trying to work and take care of my mom. Just putting up with everything all the time,
Sounds like you're having trouble balancing everything. Could you tell me what your daily routine is, regularly?
Wake up, make sure mom has her medicine, get ready, go to school, go to practice, get off practice, go back home, eat dinner, make sure mom gets her medicine again, homework, and I gotta go to bed and do it all over again.
Well, it sounds like you have a real busy schedule, but I would like to say, that I respect you. I'm proud that you are able to wake up and handle that heavy schedule, and your load. And I'd like to ask, how does Daquan play, an effect into your day? How does he relate to you, in all your situations going through, handling from your mother to, schoolwork and all that?
Takes care of mom, but it doesn't make it even easier for me. Because he always expects me to do all these things, and I just don't have time sometimes.
How would you like to comment on that?
Just trying to make him into a man. My father wasn't there for me, so I'm doing the best I can for him. And I know how hard that is growing up, without that male figure in his life. Sorry to say that his father had passed away back then, but here now to just, not take over his spot, but basically just fill the void.
And I know that you guys have not been together very long before the situation had happened. So I would like to, know how was communication between you two in the house going?
We don't really talk unless it's him telling me to do something. Or asking, did I do this for mom, or has mom gotten this, or have you done this, or stuff like that. He doesn't really ask me how I am at all.
Definitely looking into changing some of that, but I just feel like, it's just a resentment for me, Every time I try to talk to him, he just rushes off, He tries to just brush me off. They don't really, respect me as the man that is taking care of the family.
It sounds like what you're saying is that when you do try to talk to Trey, that he's not communicating with you, or he seems to almost be avoiding you, if I'm correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on the money.
Trey, how do you feel? Do you feel that you avoid him, or do you still feel that possibly, how is the relationship? Is it awkward, or do you feel that you can be open with Daquan?
Honestly, I'm still working through, my own father passing away, and I've got all this other stuff on my plate. Sometimes I don't have time to talk, and you can't expect me to drop what I'm doing and talk to you. I've got a big list of stuff that has to get done every day.
And as far as the list goes, how do you guys go about planning who takes on the workload?
Well, it all depends on my work schedule. Sometimes I'm here in the morning to give her medicine and stuff. Sometimes when I have to get out early, you just basically make sure she's taking her medicine and stuff, and we just go from there.
Now, I would like to ask if there was anything in the world that could happen to make the situation easier, what would that be?
Obviously, mom gets better. And that's the only thing that would totally fix our problem, but I don't see it happening. I know that's terrible, but I just like I have a hard time believing that anything good's gonna happen anymore.
I feel like once his mother gets better, we have more time to go on fishing trips and just go to the gym and just shoot around or something like that. Just to get to know each other, better our relationship.
Now, what are some things that you guys said that if the illness would go away, working towards a positive outlook on this, the illness possibly going away, whichever way that may go. I believe that one thing that may help us through the situation is better communication. So what is the form or a way that you guys think communication would be better between you two?
I guess ask me, don't tell me would be my biggest thing. Like I don't care to do things around the house, because I know it's ultimately for mom, but when you tell me to do something, it makes me not want to do it.
When saying, what you're saying is that you feel like he doesn't communicate with you, though he's kind of like is a dictator in the house versus a mutual, hey, can we work this out?
Exactly. Yes.
How would you like to comment on that?
Well, I feel like me being the man of the house, I can tell him what to do. He's still just a child, even though he's not my child. I'm stepping in for his father. Just trying to be that father figure in his life. Trying to have him, basically just show him how to respect authority. It's not that I'm trying to force him to do anything. I'm just trying to guide him to where he needs to be.
Understand. And so you work, Daquan, and you work too, Trey, right? Correct? What is the financial situation as far as your mother and the house bills? How are things financially for you guys?
I work part-time at McDonald's, so I don't make all that much money, but I put a little bit, whatever I can spare, when I'm not putting in gas or insurance for my car. I help out a little bit, but Quan's got a really good full-time job, and I respect that he's helping out mom, so thank you for that, obviously. But we're okay, but it's not like we can afford every little thing we want.
Have a good job at Ford, bring nice amount of money, but most of the time it's going towards her, medicine and hospital bills and stuff. So we really don't have the luxuries that other kids have, and I know that sometimes takes a toll on Trey. So just working toward, bettering that.
Okay, so as far as you guys talked about, you work a lot and you don't make as much money as you would like, but you guys still seem to make ends meet, which I'd like to congratulate you on and let you know that you guys are indirectly, even though you guys don't see it, you're working as a team to take care of the household while your mom is ill right now, which is a good thing, which lets us know that there is some sort of nonverbal communication that you guys correlating together to work out the household, and that's going to be good. Now, with your mom's situation, who is there mainly with her during the day as far as her health care? Is there still a stay-at-home nurse, or is she back at the hospital?
The nurse comes around sometimes where we have to cut back on days that she can be there, because we can't do it 7 days a week. But I'm at school, or I'm at work, or at practice, and Quan's working, so sometimes she's home alone by herself.
She's to the point where she's a lot better now, where she can call if something's wrong with her, so I always have to keep my cell phone close on my hip just in case, she give me that call and I have to leave work a little bit early, but most of the time, it's just, damn, I forget the question.
How is that?
Chief got a question to do me.
That's about home care, I believe. We can end this and then just pick up another video.
My bad.
You good?
I'm totally forgot the question.
I was fucking.
Alright.
Now, what I would like to talk to you guys about is, let's get this out. So, let's talk about a time whenever you guys did communicate, or there was, some good communication within the home.
I mean, like, obviously, like, we get along with football. And, like, at games and practices and stuff, like, he tells me when I'm doing wrong, and, like, I feel like he helps me with that.
Football is a connection that you both had, because you can comment for him.
Yeah, me used to be kind of the man back in the day, so I try to give him a few pointers every here and there when I can make it to the games and his practices and stuff. With his mother being sick and all, trying to let him know that, there still is at least somebody there rooting for him, So I try when I'm off work, when I get off work, make sure his mother's straight, and I try to slide in his practice, make sure, everything's okay.
That's good. It seems like you guys have a mutual bond that I feel could be used as a loophole to, building a relationship where there is communication and, possibly leading to where you can communicate with Quan, like when he gets off work, so that you can have time to, relax and be, be back to somewhat of your normal schedule and not as hectic, possibly taking off some hours from McDonald's. And I think there's an agency that I can reach out to. I have some people I can talk to that will help your mother with her bills and the in-home nursing, so that it won't be as expensive on you guys. How's that sound to you guys?
It's great.
Sounds pretty good. Like that. Like that a lot.
Is there anything else you guys like to talk about before we end the session?
Just thank you for helping us and looking out for my mom, and I feel like we're getting somewhere. Like we're not there, but we're way better than when we first started.
Yes, we are progressing, and I'm very proud of both of you and how you handled it. Very mannered, a little strong, and it's great. And I'd like to call you, okay, sir? Just like a tissue. I will have those pamphlets and agency papers ready for you, to look at the brochure about the in-home nursing and the aid to help pay for that. So, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I missed the handshake.
I tried to play off the crowd.